Welcome back to another reading from the private journal of Bill the Vampire. All of this was compiled from the Facebook page of Bill Writer, written by him in his own words. Episode 13.
Yeah, hi lady, thanks for the intro. Who are you now?
I'm Priscilla.
Yeah, I see what's going on here. You're Fetherolf's mother-in-law, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
So he roped you into this too, huh?
No, I saw the flyer and answered the ad.
Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Can you just give me the lead-in?
I will, as soon as you leave the booth.
What?
When I told Christopher that I got the gig, he warned me that you're an animal abuser.
Oh, come on! I would never hurt anything except maybe the occasional Bigfoot.
Well, we'll see. Christopher told me to open the curtains and let in the sunlight if I feel threatened.
Yeah, sorry. The last guy tried to pull that one already. Which is why I boarded up the windows.
Which is why I brought my Makita.
Wait a minute. You took down my wood.
I sure did, and I put in some lovely curtains and I hooked them up to the clapper, too.
The clapper? What the hell?
Keep your distance.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
I warned you.
Hey! What the fuck? No, not again! Ah!
I put a fire extinguisher in the hall for you.
Fuck! God damn it, lady!
And now our weekly segment. Hey, look at this asshole.
Today, you get a whole bunch of assholes. You're welcome. This is the all-female cover band, Black Sabbath. The name alone should make you love them. And in case you can't tell by the hardcore music pumping in the background, these women rock the fucking planet in half. How badass are they? Like this kind of badass. Like wham, bam, get the fuck out of my way kind of badass. These aren't the bring 'em some flowers on Valentine's types. They're more like, you didn't bring me a fifth of Jack, you little punk? Get the fuck out of here. The quickie march down the street and get me some smokes too, you little bitch. In other words, they scare the shit out of me and I like it. I mean, if this crap doesn't make you want to go all Beavis and Butthead, then what the fuck are you doing here? Know your place, dude. Anyway, Black Sabbath plays all over the country, so like them on Facebook to see when they're coming to your town. Oh, and by the way, no offense to Ozzy or Faith No More, but seriously, this is the best fucking version of War Pigs, hands down, right?
Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses.
And now, episode 13 of the private journal of Bill the Vampire. The return of Douche Racer.
June 22nd, 2014. Got an interesting call on the machine. I'm coming for you, meat. I owe you for what you did to me. Yeah. Think maybe I'm just going to assume that was meant for one of the roomies and call it a day. June 23rd. Got a card in the mail today. Happy Mother's Day. R.I.P. You're next. Okay then. Ignoring that some moron obviously doesn't know their dates, I'm pretty sure my mom is at bingo tonight, which may be a sort of living death, but anyway. If someone is trying to intimidate me, they might consider trying harder than through Hallmark. June 25th. Having a minor freakout. Decided to take advantage of the clouds and head out to grab some dinner. Was in the mood for some Indian takeout, although that's probably not entirely relevant. Anyway, I was heading back, pushing my way through the crowd commuting home, when I looked up and glanced toward the other side of the street. How fucked up in the head is it for a vampire to think he sees a ghost? Night Racer? Needless to say, I dropped my chicken curry as I was busy shitting a brick. But by the time I picked it up again, he was gone. I must be imagining things. Probably the stress of my recent encounter with Alex. Dead, as in really dead, assholes don't come back. Oh well, like I said, it's probably just my mind playing tricks on me. That, and let's face facts. Most muscle douches all look the same to me anyway. June 26th. Okay, so maybe I'm starting to get a little jumpy now. Just got another call. Picked up the phone only to hear his voice at the other end. I'm going to take back what's mine and leave you the way you left me. Click. Of course, caller ID was useless. Caller unavailable. Fucking piece of shit. Why do I even pay for this service? So I was about to star 69 the asshole when he called back. And don't think I've forgotten about Sally, either. Click. So, I guess that's good. At least mine is not the only ass that's being threatened here. Thinking maybe I'll just set up call forwarding to her cell number. June 27th. It's like I'm seeing Jeff everywhere. I look out the window and he's there. I go downstairs to grab my mail and he's there. I answer the phone and he's there. I lift up the toilet seat and he's fucking there. Yeah, thinking I might need a stiff drink or 12 tonight. June 30th. Houston, we have a problem. So the weekend was fine, no phantom night raiser sightings. Albeit, in all fairness, I took a train down to visit my parents. Not that I was running or anything, just figured they needed a visit. Tonight, after a day of work, I was feeling pretty good. And then the doorbell rang. Can't honestly say I know who was there because when I went to open it, a fist plowed through the wood and straight into my jaw. I just woke up a few minutes ago. Ugh, I think my face is dislocated. Nobody is here now, but the hole in my door is sure as fuck real enough. Gonna be lots of fun explaining that to the new super. The bigger problem being, I have no idea what the fuck is going on. Dead people aren't supposed to come back. Mostly, except in certain Oh, never mind. July 2nd. Motherfucker! Just got home from Christie's coven. The apartment is trashed, and my roommates are nowhere to be found. What I did find, however, was a note. You can find me at the safe house on 10th, or you can keep running. Grr. That's the same place I took him down last time, with some help. That's it. I'm the motherfucking free will. Time to show this doppelganger, or whatever the fuck it is, that I'm not the same vamp whose ass Jeff kicked at that party way back when. July 3rd. Feels like a bus ran me over. So, somehow, Jeff is back. I went over to the old safe house and sure enough, he was there. As big of a douchebag as I remember. The fuck? Anyway, remember that one story arc on Angel where they brought Darla back, but it turned out she was human again? Yeah, not the case here. Just before he stomped me into paste, though, I saw someone, or someones, step out of the shadows. It was hard to tell with my glasses being pretty much force-fed to me. The only questions now are, where did they go? And why am I not currently lining the insides of a dustbuster? Gonna sit here and wait for my jaw to reset itself while I mull that over. July 6th. Christ, what a fucking weekend! After I picked my teeth up off the floor of the warehouse, I naturally used the sewers to head over to the office. The place was trashed and Sally was nowhere to be found. So with her and my roommates missing, I had two choices. Call Colin, or see if I could get more help from Christie's coven. Thinking next time maybe I'll try my luck with Colin. Let's just say Christie was none too pleased to find out Tom was missing. She's been having us hunt down Jeff all weekend. And I mean all fucking weekend. Remind me to never piss her off. At one point, I suggested we take a break to catch our breath and the wall next to me just melted. Point taken. We're only taking a breather now because we've had no luck. Coven hangouts were a bust and the witch's tracking spells haven't tracked down shit. While it sucks that this had to happen over a holiday weekend, at least I take solace in knowing there's probably going to be some major fireworks once we find Douche Racer. July 7th. Christie's casting another tracking spell to find Tom. She used his picture first, no dice, and then she tried some of his hair. Nada on that, too. After thinking it over for a bit, she decided she needed to burn something of greater significance to him. And there go all of his toys up in flames in a magical fire right in the middle of my living room. Oh boy. Thinking I might be best served just buying a one-way bus ticket the fuck out of here. July 8th. All right. The tracking spell located my friend's general location, right before blowing up. So while Christie and her coven tried to figure out what went wrong, I pulled out my renter's insurance declaration page. What a surprise. Magical smitings aren't covered. Anyway, according to the witches, there's a dark power at the other end, and it doesn't particularly enjoy being spied upon. Go figure. They finally just finished getting all warded up while I fished out a couple of those silver steaks we swiped from Remington's crew a while back. So, we're setting out to see if we can end this, preferably in our favor. Oh, looky, there's a storm rolling in, too. Yeah, this should be a fucking laugh riot. Do yourself a favor if you're in NYC tonight. Stay indoors and pretend you don't see any explosions involving green flame. July 9th. It was a hell of a battle. I lost track of Christy and her friends early on. They were squaring off against some black-robed assholes who appeared from out of nowhere. That's okay. I had Jeff to keep me company. I was actually doing okay. Got in a few good hits and slashes, then jumped on the fucker's back and bit him. Oh, yeah. And then, nothing happened. That's pretty much when he beat the piss out of me. Hoping Christy fared better. As for me, Jeff just handed back my phone, ordered me to call Boston and declare him the rightful coven master of New York. So, I'm posting this here instead because I may not be much in a fight, but I sure as shit know how to piss off assholes. Oh, here he comes. Maybe I can snap a photo for you all. July 11th. So apparently Christie's group fared better than me. They just burst into the place guns, fireballs that is, ablazing. I'm not so proud that I mind being saved by women, especially when one of them is that cute tarot card witch. Even so, I get the feeling things aren't over. Jeff hightailed it out of there, straight through a wall and ran off into the daylight, without getting all crumbly. What the fuck? Answers may be forthcoming, though. Seems Christy and her bunch managed to capture one of those black-robed fuckers. As the sun is up, I have all day to persuade him to talk. July 12th. So Christy and her coven managed to save Tom and Ed. Turns out that Sally had simply left town for a spa trip. Figures. Bitch. Anyway, she's back now, which is good. Her methods of persuasion were a bit better than mine in getting our black-robed friend to talk. In other words, I never knew there were so many interesting ways to break fingers. Turns out these fuckers are necromancers. As for why they're pissed at me, get this. Seems their group was up in the woods of mourning, along with every other fucking pack of weirdos on this plane of existence. He's claiming that his bunch sent me up a dinner invitation one night and were gravely insulted when I didn't respond. That's it? With all that shit going on up north, these dumbasses were pissed at me because some stupid fuck couldn't even deliver their invite correctly? Yeah, if I'd known that, I'd have taken a fucking rain check. As for Jeff, unfortunately, he's real enough. They resurrected him with his ashes and some sort of golem. Not to be confused with Golem, which at least I could make my precious jokes about. The problem being, he's still out there. Looks like it might be time for the roomies and me to invest in a few new locks for the front door. July 15th. Been 2 days since anyone has seen Jeff. I called Boston to give them a full report, and unsurprisingly, they deemed that this was a personal issue and I was on my own. One of these days, I'm going to drive up there and give them all some personal issues. Assholes.
Tune in next week for another episode of the Private Journal of Bill the Vampire. Episode 14, A Bunch of Naked Hippie Vampires. I'm Priscilla. It's been a privilege being your substitute narrator for the day. Thank you for listening to Fetherolf's Frequency. Get your freak on.